Okay, wild question. What if everything you've ever known, stars, galaxies, time itself, is actually happening inside a black hole? Sounds like sci-fi, right? But hear me out. Some scientists genuinely think this might be true. Let's talk about it. So here's the deal. There's a theory floating around that says our entire universe might be living inside a black hole that formed in another, bigger universe. Not just metaphorically, literally. Like, we're on the inside of something that collapsed under its own gravity in some other cosmic neighborhood. And this isn't some fringe idea anymore. With all the new data coming in from the James Webb Space Telescope, this theory is getting real attention. It flips a lot of what we thought we knew about the Big Bang, about time, even about space itself. Let me break it down. This whole idea didn't just pop up yesterday. There's a physicist named Nikodem Popławski who's been pushing this theory for years. Here's the basic setup. When a massive star collapses, it can form a black hole, a region where gravity's so strong that not even light can escape. At the center of that black hole is something called a singularity, and that's where it gets weird. Instead of just being a dead end of physics, some scientists think that singularity could explode outward into a brand new universe. So in that picture, black holes aren't just space trash compactors. They're baby universe makers. And yeah, that would mean our universe might be one of those babies, born from a black hole in another universe. But why are people getting excited about this now? Well, we've got some new info thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope and something called the JADES Survey. A guy named Dr. Lior Shamir was looking at how galaxies are spinning. And what he found was super weird. It turns out that way more galaxies are spinning in one direction than the other. Around 2/3 are going clockwise, and only 1/3 go counterclockwise. Now, in theory, it should be a 50-50 split. The universe is supposed to be uniform in every direction, no preference, no bias. But this imbalance? It's like the universe has a built-in spin. And guess what else spins? Black holes. Think of water going down a drain. That swirling motion doesn't just stop. It gets passed down to whatever's next. So, if our universe really did pop out of a spinning black hole, that leftover spin could explain this weird galaxy twist we're seeing. Pretty cool, right? Of course, not everyone's on board. There are still huge gaps to fill. We've never seen the inside of a black hole. We don't even fully understand how a singularity works. It's where our math breaks down. And as cool as that galaxy spin data is, some scientists think it could be a coincidence, or maybe the result of how we're collecting data. Plus, how do you prove a theory when the experiment is literally the entire universe? Still, this idea isn't going away, and it's got a lot of people asking some big questions. Even with all the unknowns, we're making progress. We're learning more by studying the cosmic microwave background, the leftover glow from the Big Bang. We're also using gravitational wave detectors like LIGO to listen in on black hole collisions. And that data is giving us new clues. Then there's all the insane computer simulations we're running, trying to model how the universe behaves at the biggest and tiniest scales. Some folks even think this black hole theory could help us connect Einstein's theory of gravity with quantum mechanics. And here's the kicker. If black holes really can birth universes, then the Big Bang might not have been the beginning of everything, just the beginning of our bubble. That opens the door to the multiverse being real, like actually real, not just something in superhero movies. So, are we living inside a black hole? Nobody knows for sure, but honestly, it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. It could explain where our universe came from, why it has certain properties, and maybe even hint at what came before everything we know. Whether it ends up being true or not, just the fact that scientists are seriously exploring these kinds of ideas, that's what makes space so fascinating. The universe is weird, and that's what makes it awesome. What do you think? Could we actually be inside a black hole? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and stick around. We've got a whole lot more cosmic weirdness to talk about.